This video tutorial will demonstrate how to use the NoteScribe agent. The NoteScribe agent is good for taking text from other areas such as the internet or from, for example, Microsoft Word and putting it directly into NoteScribe using a series of keystrokes, which is called hotkeys. I'm going to explain hotkeys in just a moment, but let's go ahead and pull up NoteScribe agent so I can start showing you how to work with it. First, we need to select Options and then Edit Options. Next, we hit the Agent tab, and we want to hit Launch NoteScribe Agent. This will pull up NoteScribe Agent then on our taskbar, which if we go down, you can see an icon that says NoteScribe Agent. So the agent's now running, so we're ready to start working with it and tweaking it. There are a couple different things you can tweak within the Options box for the NoteScribe Agent. You can change the hotkeys, and you can also change a few of the different settings. For example, right now, the NoteScribe agent is going to run every time I start Windows. I can change that so that it only runs when I open up NoteScribe, but I'm going to leave it as running when Windows starts. You also have the option of displaying it or not displaying it in the taskbar, so if I uncheck this box, it'll no longer be displayed in my taskbar, but I'm going to leave it checked just for demonstration. You also have the option of changing your hotkeys. Your hotkeys are rather self-explanatory. For example, if you've ever used Control-Alt-Delete to pull up your task manager, you've used hotkeys before. When you're using Control-Alt-Delete, you're holding all three buttons down at the same time so that your computer performs a certain action. We do the same thing with NoteScribe and the NoteScribe agent, but we use Control, Shift, and S for our hotkeys. So for example, if we go to Internet Explorer and highlight text, and then hit Control, Shift, and S all at the same time, the text will go from Internet Explorer right into the NoteScribe agent. You can change your hotkeys if you would like. Control, Shift, and S are the default hotkeys for NoteScribe. But let's say we want to make it Control, Shift, A. All we have to do is select the hotkeys text bar and then hit Control, Shift, and A. And then set hotkeys, and these will be my new hotkeys. So let's go ahead and get started using NoteScribe agent. Let's hit OK so that we can save our settings. And now I want to pull up Internet Explorer and take some text off of there and put it into my NoteScribe. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Scroll down and open up Internet Explorer. As you can see, I already have an article up on operant conditioning, and I have a few different notes that I want to take out of here and put directly into my NoteScribe. So we want to highlight the text that we would like to transport into NoteScribe. And now that we have our text highlighted, we're going to hit Control, Shift, and A, which are our hotkeys. And as you can see, NoteScribe is flashing. That means the text has been moved into a note in NoteScribe. So as you can see, I now have a new note, and the Edit Note window is already pulled up with all the text that I just highlighted on Internet Explorer. From this point, I can start assigning categories and labeling it with keywords or sources. However much information you really want to put with it is up to you. For me, I'm going to go ahead and use some categories. Since operant conditioning is a psychological process, we're going to use our pre-created psychology category. And I'm going to use the subcategory of operant conditioning to describe this particular note. And let's go ahead and hit save. And as you can see here, the notes that I just took off the internet and put into a NoteScribe note. It's pretty simple and it's very convenient and very time saving instead of flipping back and forth between one program to the other being NoteScribe. Let's do another quick example so that you can further understand what we did, and I'm going to do this one a little faster so you can kind of get a real world simulation of what it's like to do the same process. So we already have the agent running, so let's pull up our operant conditioning article and let's find some more text to move. For example, if I would like to put this text into my NoteScribe, highlight it, hit Control, Shift, and A, which are my hotkeys, and you can see NoteScribe is flashing. And we have another new note. Let's go ahead and save this as psychology again using our drop down menu. And we also want to save this as operant conditioning. We'll click save. And as you can see, there's our new note.